All right, so where we left off, we have this great article that we wrote, but we looked over here into what Yoast SEO added and says, you know what, this is not very readable and there's no SEO available. So that's not good. So here, let's do this. Let's scroll down to the Yoast area and let's see what's going on here. So it's saying the readabilities, looks like a little unhappy face. All this up here. Oh, we don't even have a meta description. We don't have a focus keyword. So you know what? I do know that my focus keyword, the keyword that I want this article to be about, is about furnaces. So let's try to keep it to like 1 or 2, at tops maybe 3 words. So I'll say furnace. All right, so it's giving me kind of an okay face right now. Is there anything else I could use in here? No, you know what? That's okay. So at least I've got a focus keyword, but this area right here I definitely need to fix. So let's edit this snippet area. This is what's going to show up in the search engines. So I'm going to click on that. Kind of okay with the title, but you know what? I really don't want site title, separator, page. Let's get rid of some of these up here. In fact, let's go ahead and let's call it I'm just going to copy that down into there. So this is my title now. This is all in the green, so that means it's a good length. It has good keywords in it. I'm good with that. The slug, this is actually what your URL is going to be. So you can see that's all right up here. It's all the same thing going on up there. I don't need a lot of these kind of filler keywords in here. So let's go ahead and just remove any kind of unimportant keywords. So furnace, repair, maintenance, invest, and get rid of all this. 3 reasons. Well, I'm getting kind of an orange bar down here, so let's add a couple words back in. You should invest. Okay, so that's good, giving me a green bar, so that's good. Oh, I went into the wrong spot. 3 reasons. Oh, start that over. This is your slug area right here. Let's get rid of some of those unimportant words. So furnace, repair, maintenance, invest, and then 3 reasons. Good. Now the description. So we have no description right now. Let's go ahead and pull down maybe what our H2 tag was. Let's see if that's enough words. We want to make sure that our keywords in this description. So right now I'm getting the green bar, so that's a good length. I know the word furnace is in there good. And actually, you know what? That just changed my focus keyword to green. So that means I've used it properly in the header, in the slug, and in the meta description here. And that it's appearing, you know, at a proper number of times. If I look over here, my SEO is good, but I still got the readability needs improvement. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to save this by saying update. I'm going to do one other thing here. Now you don't have to do this because this is a paid piece of software that I use. Not endorsing it in any way. I'm sure there's other great options out there, but it's this app called Hemingway. And what it does is allows you to put the copy, or any copy, you can just even start writing from it, and it's going to color code the text as being either difficult to read or maybe there's better words to use. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. So where'd my... All right, so here's my original article. I'm just going to copy all this. I'm going to go ahead and put it in Hemingway app, and I'm going to paste it in there. And now we can see that it's actually color coding this stuff. But the most important thing is, what grade readability is this right now? So right now, this is saying that this is like 10th grader language. You kind of want to aim for like anywhere from 3rd grade to 5th grade. I'm surprised to see that this saying aim for 9th grade is being okay. But it's showing you areas that you can improve this stuff. So anything that's in the dark red, it says they're very hard to read. This kind of yellow area, they're just kind of hard to read. This kind of more pinkish purplish area phrases, there's some alternatives, so it's going to give me alternative text to use here. Passive voice, green I don't worry too much about, we can take a look at. And then adverbs, it just depends. So let's say, okay, so I can come over here and see some of the smaller ones. It'll give me a, so let's say an adverb, use a forceful word. I can either just omit the word or leave it the way it is. But that's not going to make sense to delete that word, so I'm going to keep that one. But what I can do is I can go through all of this. So here's a good example. So here's one that has similar alternatives. Maximum may be considered kind of like a big word. So we'll say the greatest word. It gives me options to fill in that blank. Complex, greatest, Yeah, it would not make sense to get rid of that. So in addition, maybe say also. So maybe I just don't need that complex of a word. Just, so be bold, don't hedge. It's telling me that, you really don't need to say just. So power to, instead of just do that, we can say omit the word and just do that. So what this is going to do is it's going to slowly start to take the grade level readability of this text down. And once I do that and fill it in, it's going to make this part more readable. And the search engines, believe it or not, actually look for that kind of readability and will rank your page kind of based on how well it's written. So be careful. Take time to write your article well. Write it for the lowest grade level that you can. Try to use simple words. Make sure that you're using your header tags. Try to add relevant links to external and internal pages. Add a photo that is relevant to the content. Give it maybe a description. At minimum, give it alt text. And that's really some of the best things that you can do to improve the search engine optimization of your article.